Hey there, Jessy here from the Center for Women and Families, and I'm making this video today to talk about relationships. The thing about relationships is that over time things tend to get more physical. You understand what I'm saying. And the thing about physical is that you gotta have consent. I mean, you gotta have consent. Consent means getting the other person's permission, making sure it's okay with them, or not doing things they don't want you to do. So, how do you get consent? I mean you person watching this video, how do you get consent? If you're thinking, well, I can just ask the other person, then you're right. That's probably the best and most clear way to know that you have consent. But I mean, let's be real. How often does that actually happen? How often do you actually sit down with your boyfriend or girlfriend and say, hey sweetie, is this touch okay? Or can I do this? Or how about this? How often do we have those conversations? Like, never, right? I mean, we hardly ever have those kinds of conversations. How does it usually go? If we're real with ourselves, what usually happens, isn't it more like one person moving a little bit further and a little bit further and a little bit further and waiting for the other person to say no or for the other person to say stop? It seems like that's not the best way to do things, because what happens in that situation is that you have to actually cross the other person's boundary, do something they don't want you to do, or touch them in a way they don't like or a way that makes them feel uncomfortable to even figure out where the boundary is in the first place. Seems like there's a better way to do it. I mean, think about it. Have you ever done something that you didn't want to do? Have you ever gone along with something, done it, and not said no just because you didn't want to hurt another person's feelings? I mean, yeah, I think we've all done that. Well, that same thing happens in relationships. Sometimes one person in a relationship doesn't say no to physical things because they don't want the other person to stop liking them, or they feel some kind of pressure to do it, or maybe they don't even realize what it is the other person's trying to do. Or if you think about people at parties, like if someone's been drinking, they're probably too out of it to even know what's going on and be able to say no. So we have to take a second here and recognize then that not saying no is not the same thing as saying yes. And when it comes to relationships, to getting a consent in a relationship, you gotta get a yes and not wait to get a no, because there's lots of reasons people don't say no, even if they don't want to. So how do you do that? How do you get that yes and still save face in front of your boyfriend or girlfriend? Well, I think there's a way to do it, a way that's going to help you save face with that other person. And the way to do that is just put it out there. Just say something like, okay, you're probably going to think I sound stupid, and maybe nobody's ever asked you this before, but I just want you to know I respect you. So I'm going to ask, is it okay if I whatever it is that you want to do? And maybe you'll laugh when you say that, maybe you'll feel stupid, maybe the other person will giggle, but trust me, if your boyfriend or girlfriend giggles, they're not laughing at you. It's just that they're probably uncomfortable. I mean, talking about the physical parts of a relationship is uncomfortable. It's why we don't have these conversations as much as we should. But know this. If you're going to take anything away, take this one thing away. And remember this, when you're in that moment and you're having that conversation, just remember, your boyfriend or girlfriend is going to be a lot more uncomfortable when you cross their boundary, touch them in a way that they don't want to be touched. That's going to make them a lot more uncomfortable than having that conversation with you. So do it. Get consent.